Okay, everybody. So, my voice is pretty much gone. I'm a little sick at the moment, but I'm past the contagious phase, so that's nice. Welcome back, everybody. If you guys don't know me, my name is Sue, and I am the owner of Kind Heart Crochet. And today we're actually doing something a little bit differently. I am going to be crocheting chickens, or trying to multitask. We're going to do a little bit of a story time on how I got into crochet in the first place, right? So, originally, at 17 years old, I joined the Marine Corps. And, me being naive, I thought it was going to be, easy. I was just like prideful at the moment. I was like, I got a point to prove. It's going to be great. I love the suffering and working out. But things didn't go well at all, especially being a Black woman in the Marine Corps. And so I'm not going to speak too heavy on subjects because I know there is a younger audience. But one of these days, here soon, I will be making a Patreon, and it will be 18 and up to join, so that for women that are struggling with PTSD or any type of trauma, that you guys just want to talk things through, and I want to make that safe place for you guys. But to keep things on a high level, I ended up getting medically retired from the Marine Corps. I dealt with a lot of trauma, traumatizing things, and so I got out with PTSD, amongst other physical disabilities as well, which are just harder for us women in the Marine Corps because the gear and the equipment that we use are not made for women. They're made for men. So it is very common for women's hips to break wearing their gear and carrying the same weight as men and hiking the same trails as men. And if you're a woman and if you're curvy, I don't even gotta tell you, you already know our hips are made for so many other things, and it's not for carrying 60 pounds on your back for 55 miles straight. That's the crucible. Sounds extreme, but it's never as bad as you think it is once you're in the right mindset. And I do believe that women can do anything that men can do as well, but there are certain things that make it easier for men, and they made it harder for women when we had to wear the same packs. Our bodies are biologically different. But going back to the topic, I got into crocheting because I was dealing with my PTSD. At first, I was terrible. I ended up at Wounded Warriors, and it was embarrassing how bad my work was and how loose my stitches were, and things were supposed to be things that did not look anything like it. But I stuck with it for a year, and my work improved by a long shot. And I just kept up with it, and now I get to make pretty much anything I want. I understand the patterns, the abbreviations, and the slang terms in crochet, like yarn chicken. But I'll share a little bit with you guys. When I was in the military, women are known to be taken advantage of, and for me it was very hard learning at 17 when I was always homeschooled, and I didn't really understand men in general, and I won't even say men, I will say little boys, because that's exactly how they act. If you are a woman thinking about joining the military, do not join the Marine Corps. It's not for women, and neither will it ever be. The thing with the Marine Corps is join the Air Force or the Navy or Coast Guard. Even the Army's a little tricky. When you're dealing with the Marine Corps, it's very much so a man's world. The population that makes up the Marine Corps is predominantly male. So the issues I had wasn't just men taking advantage of women, trying to keep things on a high level. And if you know what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry. But yeah. But also, as being a Black woman, there are a lot of hardcore Americans and people that don't understand their history. Whether you're Black, white, Mexican, Asian, it doesn't matter. You should always know your history and where you came from, have something to be proud of. But never should you be proud of tearing down another race. I had to walk up to majors and share my concerns with there being Confederate flags engraved into their vehicle. And I tell you what, when I walked back from work that day, back to the barracks, was not there anymore. There are also other things that you see and you just can't unsee, or somebody dealing with mental health, they lose, and those people are close to you. And women being too scared to voice their thoughts and their experiences because of the environment. I crochet because at first I was so focused on counting the stitches, and now I've gotten so good at not really paying attention, but still kind of my hands memorize the motions because I do it so fast and so often. But at a point in time, I didn't think, and it was nice for me. Now I'm getting to that point where I am thinking about everything, but I've overcome so much in the past year, and I'm so proud of myself. And there are just certain things that I don't want to go back to, and crocheting has healed me and given me that space and that time to think and to breathe and to not focus on my PTSD. There are certain things that have traumatized all of us, right? So whether you join the military and whether you didn't, there is something that bothers you sometimes, and it's nice to get away, right? So if you are looking for another hobby or something to do and you stumble across this video, try out crocheting. Like I said, I was terrible in the beginning. Absolute trash panda, dumpster fire with a smiley face. I was that. And it might be something that you actually really do enjoy. If you guys want an actual story time and you guys want to know things, and just so you guys can connect and to relate to somebody who has gone through similar experiences, let me know and I will put out a video for you guys. Eventually, I do want to start podcasting and I do want to start talking because I've seen things and experienced things that aren't talked about, and they're often covered up in the Marine Corps. And women go in without knowing these things because the media, they hide it so well. But if you guys are thinking about joining the military and you guys have questions, I won't deter you away. I will simply share my experiences and you can go off of that. Every woman is different. I knew amazing women in the Marine Corps as well who didn't experience certain things that I did. And I'm happy for them. And it is possible. But if there are questions or concerns, feel free to comment down below. If you want to direct message me on social media, my Instagram handle is kindheartcrochet. And it's also linked in my YouTube bio. But yeah, I mean, I won't really get into anything now until somebody actually wants to hear about these types of things and have these topics while we crochet together. Not because it's hard for me to talk about. It's not anymore at least. But because they truly want to connect with somebody, or maybe they got into crocheting or a different hobby for the same reason. And I'm sure there's a lot of us out there. So I want you guys to feel like this is a safe place. The comment section is a safe place. And if there's anybody who's ever disrespectful, I will know, because I read all the comments and I will delete them so quickly. And if YouTube changes one day and says, you know what, you can't delete comments, I will have your back in a heartbeat. Like, you don't even have to worry about that. But if there are things you guys want to talk about, let me know. Okay, have a great night. And I just hit myself in the face with a crochet hook. I'm tired. I did not sleep. I probably should have though, because I'm sick. But chickens, I need to make 50 chickens. I'm market prepping. I have so much to market prep, and there's going to be a later video for that. Oh, and I have my first, it's not a sponsorship or anything, but I am going to be testing something out that this person is sending me, Miss Leslie, and I am super excited to share it with you guys here soon. It's going to come through the mail here soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It will help me out so much. Like, you have no idea. I'm eventually trying to monetize and make that money on here on social media with YouTube. We are working on transitioning to move out of this state. So honestly, your subscription and you subscribing will help me out a lot, and you have no idea how much I appreciate you guys who have already subscribed. So thank you for that. And if you can like this video or leave a comment down below, that also helps the algorithm a lot. And I'll stop talking now because my voice sounds so bad. But thank you guys for watching, and I will pop in back here soon with a market prep video. Woo woo. Okay, bye.